You know, it seems sometimes the best stories, they just kind of tell themselves, don't they? Here's another one. Have you heard about this new robot that seems to be able to jump and spin and do things that most human beings can't even do? Well, it's getting a lot of buzz online. The video's gone viral showing what may be the future of robots. What is it? RT correspondent John Huddy has a story for us.
It's called Atlas, and it was developed by the tech company Boston Dynamics. The robot stands 4 foot 9 inches and weighs 176 pounds, but it has the agility and nimbleness of a professional gymnast, rolling, jumping, and spinning. The video posted September 24th and already has more than 3 million views. Boston Dynamics writes, "We created the maneuvers using new techniques that streamline the development process. First, an optimization algorithm transforms high-level descriptions of each maneuver into dynamically feasible reference motions. The robot then tracks the motions with what's called a model predictive controller, thus developing a routine, quote, significantly faster than previous Atlas routines. Translation, it's faster, stronger, and better." Boston Dynamics is known for creating robots that mimic humans and animals, like Spot here. Cool, but also kind of creepy. This video from 2016 shows an older version of Atlas marching through snowy woods. Just imagine hundreds or thousands of them, kind of like the droid army from the Star Wars Phantom Menace movie.
Steady, steady.
Back to the Atlas robot in video. One YouTube user describes a fictitious conversation going like this. Boston Dynamics employee, "Hey pal, how are you today?" Atlas, "I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle." Sound familiar?
I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
For now, Atlas doesn't ride a motorcycle or wear clothes. It also doesn't have the artificial skin that some companies are already in the process of developing for robots. But that's for a later story. To quote the Terminator, "I'll be back." For the news with Rick Sanchez, I'm John Huddy.
I kind of figured that John Huddy was going to give us that kind of ending. Look who's here. Hi, Lionel.
Hello, Rick.
How are you?
Excellent.
You know, it's cute. I look at those videos and it's kind of fun to watch. And you start thinking, wow, that's really cool. Is there another side to it that we should be thinking about?
By design. Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Why does a robot have to look like a man? Why does it have to have legs and arms and a head and jump? Because by design, they want the robot and you to relate as something you know. Remember during our era of Lost in Space, Ranger Will Robinson,
Yeah.
R2-D2,
Yeah.
the lovable robot.
Right.
Now imagine that has 50 caliber machine guns or lasers. It's not cute anymore.
Right.
What scares me, Rick, more than the robot is artificial intelligence. That is something, remember, we program robots.
By the way, I can't stop, you know, I'm a big sports fan. So on weekends, I like to watch my Minnesota Twins or Miami Dolphins or whatever. I like to watch sports. Every commercial is about, you know, artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence. It's coming. It's going to be great. It's going to make your life wonderful. I think about you all the time when I see those commercials. They're everywhere.
Artificial intelligence programs itself. And the first thing artificial intelligence wants to do is to figure you out. And whenever we talk about robots, whether it's sex robots or war robots, we're not talking about something that we are in control of anymore. Now, the next part, once these are armed, let's go back in time. One of the worst things that ever happened in warfare was the use of the longbow. Because it was the first time that man separated himself from mano a mano, I'm looking at you in the eye and I'm stabbing you and I'm smelling you when we're fighting. And once I distance myself from my enemy, I lose the impact of what I'm doing. You're not the same. I can divorce myself. I've shot the arrow, I don't have to see
It's almost
anymore.
cowardly, right?
It's called artillery. It's called bombing. It's called warfare. Now, one of these days, we're going to have something like this, and they're going to tell you, Rick, there's not going to be any more Vietnam memorials. Not one American soldier will have to lose his life. Not one pilot. No more POWs. We remember the pilots who were shot down, brought back. We wore POW bracelets. No more.
Wow.
How can you turn your back on that? but goes back to iRobot and Asimov and open the bay door panel.
So given where we are, this is fascinating and very well described by you, by the way. We're already almost there with drones, for example, and we're down to 30 seconds. But should we be doing something as nations to stop this trend?
Two things. Good point. Number one, when you hear a story, it's 5 years old already. That's 5 years old.
Wow.
Number two, we need a tribunal. We need a Manhattan Project where we as citizens say, we are not slaves to this. We can not only stop technology, but demand that people take into account and worry, where could this go next, to both educate and also to put the brakes on this, because we have some control.
I've never heard a more sober and cogent description of this topic. Well done. I'm so happy we had you on for this.
Thank you, my friend.
Perfect. So you haven't heard that we're the ones covering the stories that you won't see covered anywhere else? In Venezuela, Kazakhstan. Let's go to Hong Kong. And the media reaction to that has been crickets. How about the way we cover those stories? What the hell does that mean? Huawei, Huawei, Huawei. That's the key word in this case, uprising. Keep? Can you believe that? Watching. This is the right thing for members of the media to do, to actually pick sides. Look, if you like what you see, subscribe.